Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome again to my channel where learning is fun. Today we are going to learn Playfair cipher. Playfair cipher is a traditional cipher system, or let me say it is one of the traditional cipher systems in cryptography. And learning Playfair cipher, I tell you, is fun. Before we proceed, please encourage us by hitting the red subscribe button below this video. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure you share this video to others that they may know about this learning channel. Alright, now to Playfair cipher. Let us assume that I have given you this text. Try to figure out this video. You may pause the video, write this text down and try to see if you can make any sense out of this. Alright, welcome back. If you have paused the video, if you've been able to make any sense out of this, yeah, but if you have not, don't worry, you will do after you watch this video to the end. I'll quickly tell you what Playfair cipher system is all about, and here is it. The process of Playfair cipher. The first thing you need to do is to choose a secret key. Choose a secret key. We all know what secret key is in crypto systems. It is a special key that we use in combination with an algorithm to encrypt a text. This text over here was encrypted using a secret key. I'll let you know about that right as you watch on this video. After you must have chosen a secret key, the next thing is to use the secret key to construct or to draw a key table. I will definitely show you what a key table is just in a minute, but I need to tell you one or two things about key tables in Playfair cipher. One of the things you need to know about key table is that a key table is a 5 by 5 table of letters without the letter J. It is a 5 by 5 table of letters without the letter J. Another thing you need to learn about the key table is that the secret key, the letters of the secret key are inserted into the table first without repeating the letters. When you draw your table, you have to now write the secret key, the one you have chosen in number 1 here, into the table without repeating any letter. Number 3 about the key table, after you have inserted the letters of the secret key, then other letters of the alphabet are then arranged into the table in their natural order. So after you have inserted the secret key into the table, the remaining spaces are then filled with the other letters of the alphabet in their natural order. Remember, there is no letter J and there is no repeating of letters. Then the next thing you need to do is to split your plain text into a pair of letters and encrypt them using the key table and the following algorithm. Now, I have told you earlier that the key table in combination with an algorithm is used to encrypt a plain text into a cipher text. This is what we call a cipher text. Now we use an algorithm and a key and a secret key to encrypt into a cipher text. So you have to split your plain text into a pair of 2 letters. I'm going to show you examples right along this video just in 1 minute. Then the algorithm for you to encrypt is given as follows. After you must have splitted your plain text into pairs of letters, and then you find that in your key table, these 2 letters, a pair of letters in the pair are in the same column, then you will have to replace them with letters above them in the same column. If your pair of letters are found in the same column, then you have to replace them with letters above them in the same column. Another thing you need to know, second rule in cipher, Playfair cipher, is that if the two letters in the pair are in the same row, replace them with the letters to their right. Replace them with letters to their right. If they are on the same row of a key table, I'm going to show you an example very soon of a key table, then you will have to replace them with letters to their right. And then the last one, if otherwise, draw a rectangle around the two letters, on the key table and replace them with letters on the horizontal opposite of the angles of the rectangle. That is simply the process of encrypting a plain text using Playfair cipher. And when you do the opposite of this, you will be able to decipher a cipher text and return it into its original plain text. Now, if we want to decrypt this text here, which you have tried to figure out, I guess some of you might have figured it out, some of you might not have, you will have to do the reverse of the process I just listed out. Come along with me, let us see an example right away. But before we go, note this text down. You will have to drop the original text, the plain text of this text, down in the comment section below. I hope you guys will follow and get this. You can play this video all over and over again in order to get this right, but you will see an example very pretty soon. Now I have this example of Playfair cipher, and I have this plain text Great Nation that I want to encrypt, and of course I have chosen a secret key which I called Nigeria. Now observe, this is my key table. It is a 5x5 grid, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So in the first row, I have inserted the letters of the secret key Nigeria into it. Niger. Notice I didn't repeat I, because I is repeated twice in Nigeria. So I didn't repeat I because there is no repetition of letters is not allowed in the key table. So, and then A. And then other letters of the alphabet are then arranged in their normal order without the letter J. So I have B, C, D, E. E is already here, so I can't repeat it. But I have F, G is already here, so I have H. I is already here, so I skipped I and I skipped J because J is completely omitted. K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R is already here. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So having gotten the key table, I quickly have splitted my Great Nation into G and R, E and A, T and N, A and T, I and O, and N. Then I have to add Z to it in order to make this last one a pair. So having gotten this 6 pair from that plain text key Great Nation, I now need to use the key table to encrypt them. So now following the algorithm which I have earlier stated to you, that if two letters in the pair are in the same column, replace them with the letters above them. If two letters are in the same column, replace them with the letters that's above them. Observe G and R are in the same row. So if two letters are found in the same row, replace them with the letters to their right. So G and R are in the same row, so the letters to their right, for G it is E, that's why I have E here, and for R it is N. So I have N here. For E and A are neither in the same column nor in the same row. So I have to draw a rectangle around them, and then I choose the letters to the horizontal opposite angle in the rectangle. Therefore, for E it is N, and for A it is D. So I have N and D. For T and N, the same rule applies. This is N and this is T, neither on the same row nor in the same column. Therefore, the letters to the horizontal opposite angle to N and T, for T it is P, and for N it is E. So I have P and E. The same thing applies to A and T. For A and T are not in the same row nor in the same column. So I have to use the rectangle rule to do the encryption. For A it is D, and for T it is P. For I and O, I have I and O, the same rule, rectangle rule applies. So this is the right rectangle. For O now it becomes K, and for I it becomes R. And finally, for N and Z are exactly in the corners of the box rectangle. So I have for N it is R, and for Z it is V. So I have this, I have encrypted this great nation successfully, and it's giving me EN D P E D P R K R, and then I have successfully encrypted my plain text, and this is the ciphertext. Now the reverse of the process gives me my plain text back. I split these into pairs of letters. I have E N D P P E D P R K R. Now notice this last one is singular. How do we solve this? I suggest by the time you get to the last letter in decryption, you will be able to guess correctly what the last letter will be. So I have for EN it is GR, for ND it is EA, for PE it is TN, for DP it is AT, for RK it is IO, and for R, because you already know it is great nation, you'll be able to guess right that your plain text is going to be great nation. Now the rules that we applied here is the same rule we applied in decrypting. Now for EN, let me just quickly do one or two. For EN, you look to the table, you have E and N here. It means when you were encrypting, you chose letters to the right. So when you are decrypting, you choose letters to the left. For the same letters in the same column, when you are encrypting, you choose letters above, but when you are decrypting, you choose letters below. That is the reverse of the process. So for EN, so I have for EN, I have for E, letters to the left is G, and for N to the left is R. So I have G and R. For ND, I have N and I have D here. When I draw a circle or a rectangle around them here, I have N and D here, so I have to choose letters to the opposite angle. So for N it becomes E, for D it becomes A. I have E and A, and the same process follows. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you understand the process of Playfair cipher. Now back to this text. The secret key for this text is Corona. corona. I want you to do a personal exercise. Try and decrypt these plain text and let me know what you get in the comment section below. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that when I drop a new video, you will be notified. Thank you. I hope you had fun. See you in the next video.